Chloe, we're in your lovely garden here in Abbotswold, but this in a couple of months' time is going to be the venue for your London Marathon.
Yeah.
Firstly, why are you doing the London Marathon?
I'm doing it to support the British Lung Foundation. They supported me loads during lockdown. I was diagnosed with a serious lung condition in the January of last year, and obviously didn't have any medical people that I could really talk to about it. So I relied a lot on them. So I really wanted to help them out. So I'm raising money for the British Lung Foundation.
So you're not going to go up to London and do the actual one.
No.
There is the option of doing virtually.
Yeah.
And if we just pan across here, this is the venue.
My garden.
Your garden.
Yeah.
So tell me how you're going to do it and what type of time span have you given yourself?
I've given myself 3 days because I do have other disabilities as well. I've got an autoimmune condition which affects my joints and also spinal injuries from an accident I had in 2004. So I walk with a stick and I have a spinal cord stimulator, so I have to take it easy. I can't just go at it full beams. So I have to take regular breaks and just take it easy. But I'm really looking forward to the challenge.
And how are you going to do laps of the path that we've just seen?
I am going to do laps of the path that you've just seen. I don't know how many laps yet. That's going to be part of my raising money, because I want people to guess how many laps I shall be doing over the 3 days. It will be quite a few because it's only a small garden.
And if people think, oh, she'll just sit on that swing and not actually do it, what will be the evidence you've done it?
I have an app called Strava, and that uses GPS, and it follows me round, and they'll know exactly where I've been and what I've been doing and how regularly I've been taking my breaks and how long it's taken me.
And we're just seeing there's a chair on one side, there's a little stool there. Are these your pit stops?
They are my little pit stops. Yeah, regular pit stops.
And did you say you're going to take about 3 days?
Yeah, I'm planning to take a maximum of 3 days and do 2 lots of 15 kilometres and a 12 kilometre. But if I can do it quicker, then I would do, but probably more sensibly. My dad worked out it would take 48 hours non-stop with no sleeping or eating breaks or anything. So I thought if I do it over the 3 days, that'll give me a chance to at least sleep and eat a bit.
It's still going to be some challenge though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still going to be a huge challenge. It really will be huge.
But for you, is the focus of actually getting around all 26 miles, 385 yards? That's the key bit, isn't it? And also fundraising. Fundraising
is the big one. But yeah, and the doing it. I've always wanted to do the London Marathon, and the cause is a really, really good one. I mean, the British Lung Foundation, they do so much research into cleaner air for people and the effects of air pollution, but they're also looking at the effects of long COVID on the lungs and things that they can do to help that as well. So they do a heck of a lot of work, as well as the support they do. So I just really want to raise as much money as I can for them.
And you made a good point to us about exercise, about whatever conditions you've got. I know we people, since March 2020, with probably long COVID or whatever the consequence of COVID, but whatever, whatever condition you are in, you made that point about keep moving, folks.
Yeah, keep moving. It's so important. At the start of lockdown, I wasn't doing that. I was really poorly with my lungs, and I did what a lot of people did, and I sat on the sofa and I watched 24-hour news. And I became really, really unfit. I was losing my balance. I wasn't sleeping well at all. And I was in a lot more pain in my pelvis and my hips and everything. And I needed to have a physio because they wanted me to do pulmonary rehabilitation, but were worried about me falling and things like that. So it was a local physio that got me walking, first of all, 4 minutes a day, and I've built it up to the point where I can hopefully do a marathon.